Okay, so just realized my mistake. And I was talking about how the lead intake gives you a nice little pocket here. Well, the power steering pump is taken off, the belt's off, obviously. And the power steering pump is off. That bolt's gonna fall if I don't take it off now. And here's the pocket I was talking about. It's a nice pocket. Like, I can get my whole arm in here, as you can see. So there's the, it's not gonna let me zoom. I can't find it. There's the radium PCV baffle I was talking about that has the dual baffles in there. It's got a 1/2 inch nipple out. It doesn't come with any nipples. You'll have to get some. And there's the inline PCV valve. So that way when the manifold, zoom out here. That way when the manifold pressurizes, it doesn't backfeed. So what I'm currently doing now, and this is hooked up to this is the manifold side. And yes, I went crazy with the hose clamps. And so what I'm doing right now is realizing my mistake. I teed into it down here after the PCV valve, so that way it won't affect that whole system down. And I'm gonna run, whoopsie, I'm gonna run my valve cover and my blow-off valve. Once I get this done, I did have to take this off because it was kind of in the way, but it was quick and simple. It was just that one clamp, no big deal. And this is my hose out that I'm going to run to my catch can. It's probably going to be over there because that's about the most distance I have on this hose. I've got plenty of fit out through here. I'll probably be able to get it over there, no problem. But I'm going to put it over there in that corner and get that routed. And I'm not going to have to drill a hole in here. I just misunderstood the directions. It was saying if you're not using a catch can, you have to take this, spin it around, and do that. Either way, you have to spin this around because of the notch. It's pointing like right here at it. But if you're not using a catch can, you have to drill a hole and then route it into that charge pipe or the suction pipe. This would be charge pipe. This would be a suction pipe. And I'm not real keen on that because that's going to have a lot of oil. Shouldn't be too turbulent because there is baffles in that valve cover, but still I don't like it being unprotected, especially going straight into the turbo. So I'm going to take that line, go to catch can, and then catch can to valve cover and blow valve. But yeah, like I said, a lot of room in here. Nice little hole, giggity. And it was only, like I said, it's 3 bolts and a power steering pulley and with that clamp there, but wasn't bad at all to get in here and get restarted. And yes, I know the hose clamps are overkill, but I'd rather overkill it now than have to get it hot and have my arm in there when it's hot and try to do this. And the spring clamps, they don't fit the hose I'm running, so that's why I just went with these chinky looking hose clamps. And the hose clamps I have are pretty fat, so they cover well. You see how, I know you don't have to cover vacuum that well because it's vacuum, but you got to keep in mind up to here it's vacuum / pressure. So I did run them on the manifold there. I don't know if you can see the end, like, so you can see the one nipple there, but there's 3 nipples. There's 4 ports. Like I said, there's 4 ports. One's a plug. There's 3 nipples. You can kind of see the second hose clamp up there. So I'm just tying into this. That way I can run those other 2 things and hopefully everything will be fine. So here's hoping.